One of the most common questions I received last month from viewers, clients, and people who want to start up their own oil palm plantation is how much is enough to start up a small oil palm plantation. So, and that is why on today's episode, I want to do a video of how much or how far uh, 5 million naira can do for you as a startup, as somebody who is starting up an oil palm plantation. Because that figure is the commonest figure. People will ask me, how far 5 million naira can go in oil palm farming. So I'll be giving a breakdown on what you'll be needing to start up on a small scale, because 5 million naira is not so much money in today's Nigeria. We have inflation. Inflation have destroyed the purchasing power of our currency. May God help us. So I'll be talking about the things you'll be needing, and I'll be using an average price for most of them. You can get it cheaper and you can get it lower, but an average price which will help majority of us that want to do this business or start our own farm this year. So the first thing on my list is the sinking fund. Now, sinking fund, if 5 million naira is all what you have, I will never advise you to spend everything on it, because along the line, after establishment, you'll be needing money for the management and the running of the farm. So, as an agri consultant, I will advise you to keep 20% of your 5 million naira, and 20% of 5 million naira is 1 million naira. So, we have 1M here that you will not be spending at all. Now, the next thing for us to do is to buy the land. And I'll be using the cost of land in southwestern part of the country of Nigeria. And the average price is around 200,000 naira to 500,000 naira. So we'll be using 300,000 naira as the average price of land. Now, how many? So for this amount of money you have, I will advise you to buy 8 acres. 8 acres at the rate of 300,000 naira will give us 2.4 million naira. 2.4 M. Right? So now, it now remains the seedlings you want to plant on your farm. Remember, you are buying 8 acres, which is around 3 hectares. Let's just put it at 3 hectares. So the seedlings you'll be needing to cover 3 hectares at the rate of 150 per hectare. You'll be needing around 450 seedlings. So 450 seedlings. So let's put the average price of seedling at 1,500 naira. I just pray you get it at that point, because the price of seedlings have increased. If you are buying from NIFO presently, you'll be buying at 2,500 naira. But so many people, so many nurseries and people that sell seedlings bought seed from last year when the seed are cheaper from NIFO. And many of them are selling 1,000 to 1,500. So let's just put it at 1,500 naira. So one seedlings at 1,500 naira multiplied by 450. You help me to do the calculation. So the cost of buying 450 seedlings at the rate of 1,500 naira each is 675,000 naira. But let's say, okay, you'll be using transport to get it from wherever you are buying it. Let's put the transport cost as 125 naira, 125,000 naira to make it 800,000 naira, because definitely transport is expensive nowadays. So 800k for your seedlings. Now, you need to clear the land. So whenever you are buying your land, make sure you are not buying a virgin forest. Virgin forests are usually cheaper, but you have a whole lot of problem and you spend so much money to clear it. And remember, you only have 5 million naira. So if you buy a virgin forest, you might end up using all this money to clear the land. You will be needing bulldozer. Just make sure you buy a land that has been used for farming before, and you have less thicker vegetation and few trees there. So clearing of farmland usually range between 40,000 naira to 60,000 naira, depending on your location. And we'll be going for 50,000 naira to clear 1 acre. And remember, you bought 8 acres. So to clear 8 acres at the rate of 50,000 naira, you will be needing to spend 400,000 naira. So clearing will take you 400,000 naira. Then planting, you have 3 hectares, which is also 8 acres. So planting this average price, let's say average price of 70,000 naira. So that is times three. That is about 210,000 naira. So let's say 250. Another miscellaneous might occur. So the next thing you want to also get is fertilizer, though you will not be using fertilizer immediately, but it's better you get it. So the fertilizer, you do the fertilizer after 3 months. So the cost of buying fertilizer, a bag of fertilizer will do the 450 for you. And you also need people to do the application for you. A bag of fertilizer, let's put it at 50,000 naira. People that will apply is 20,000 naira, let's say 70K. Right? And also you need net to protect your seedlings from grass cutter and all that. Let's put that at 150,000 naira. 150K. So the total of this is what we want to know now. 1,000,000, 2.4, 800, 400, 250, 70K, 150. So during the total of this, you'll be arriving at 5,070,000 naira. You know, we added some figures. So let's just say everything is 5 million naira. So going forward, after 3 months, when you need money to do the maintenance, clearing of the land, and you'll be picking it from here. You know, it's a sunken fund. You keep it somewhere so that you will not run out of money to maintain your farm. So this kind of calculation is basically for people that are not doing intercropping. There's no money left for intercropping here, because if you want to do intercropping, you also need money. You buy the seed, people will make the ridges for you. But this one, you just go there every 3 months, every 4 months, you clear, you do your weeding. When it's time for fertilizer application, you do your fertilizer application, and this will be enough. So pending the 3 years while your oil palm is still growing on the farm, you must also be gathering money to buy your processing equipment. So I think I've been able to provide some answers to people who wants to know how much it will cost them or how far 5 million naira will take them on their oil palm journey. In case you are watching me for the first time, this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. My name is Lawal Lawa. I'm an agri consultant. I'm a farmer by training, by practice, and by education. Thank you for your time, and see you on the next one. Shishi.